Let's go, guys. We are bringing you the second half of the CWL Part 2 series with Just Ordinary in the qualifier. Now, this is picking up on Day 5. Day 5, we really brought it coming. Day 6 is when we actually really started putting up good triples, and this was against DACII. I'm not sure how you say that, but Desai. And first off, starting off is Ka. And Ka's going to be doing, some beast attack like you love watching Ka. I know you guys do, but he's going to be doing a queen walk into a charge. And he queens walk to 6 o'clock and is going to use follow the wall wrecker. That wall wrecker makes it right into the compartment that he was looking for. That party wizard is securing that funnel for that queen charge. And from there, that queen is just going to demolish everything inside of that base. Now, it is kind of unfortunate that queen got locked onto the other queen, and then our queen focused on the enemy CC because that queen had to take that damage the entire time. So, but other than that, the queen makes her way into that eagle artillery compartment. The king is going to create more of the funnel for the queen to head into the core more. He sends the hogs at around the 9 o'clock going in, sends the warden with the hogs. The warden goes over the town hall, and the hogs stay safe and sound inside of that eternal tome. And then from there, it's just one last healing spell for that multi-target inferno. Again, these skeleton traps are a pain in the butt. And, voila, it's going to be a very quick and easy triple for Ka. He definitely took this raid and, it was just overpowered. Look at all the troops left alive going into the last second of the raid. So beautiful hit by Ka. And then, just more 1-stars hurt us. Next up, we got Vandit. And Vandit is going to be doing, another hog attack. Jeez Louise, I think almost every attack that we've done this CW has been nothing but hogs. And in this case, Vandit, secured the funnel with that baby dragon and a few loons, a couple defenses. Didn't take that archer tower down, so he sent in a hog and then a party wizard behind to secure the funnel. Once that funnel has been dialed in, he sent in his kill squad, or the kill squad into the core. That queen starts walking just because this base wasn't ideal for a good funnel for the queen, but the kill squad makes it through the core and is able to take out all the important structures. The hogs go in at the 3 o'clock, basically into two different teams. One team's going to focus on that eagle artillery. The second one's going to focus on the inside ring of defenses that's going to hold the hogs to the outside ring of defenses while they secure the triple. And those party wizards take out that archer tower, which is great, which means it's going to be even faster on the cleanup. And these hogs go in to take out that last multi-target inferno, and then the rest is history, guys. That is it. Vandit on another triple this CWL. What a good hit. Yes, sir. And, looking back, a ton of these replays are hogs. And now we have Liam, and guess what? He's going to be doing a kill squad hog attack. If you guys haven't noticed, hogs is the way to go recently. And he's going to start the funnel off with a few loons and a baby dragon, also a couple other little cleanup troops, nothing too big. And the baby dragon and the loon on the right is what's really going to secure the funnel for this raid. That wall wrecker gets sent in. That wall wrecker is going to go into the town hall. The rest of the kill squad into the town hall. Sets a rage. Going to use a warden's ability over that Giga Tesla and then jump into the core. Once he is jumped into the core, the king's ability alone just tears this base apart, okay? That king and all of the enraged barbarians just tear that center of the core apart. He's going to send in the hogs at about the 4 o'clock and take out that first multi-target inferno, and then send the second group and third group and fourth group of hogs around the outside ring of defenses, on the extreme perimeter there, to keep those hogs funneled into the core to take out that multi-target inferno, and then a few party wizards around the backhand side. He just had extremely good hog placement. It wasn't just dumping them all in one spot. They were tactically placed. And, this king is in the core there, which is going to be huge for cleanup because it's going to get that gold collector, while the rest of the troops just funnel around the outside. All of the hogs, look at that. The one hog that could went through, took out that last Tesla, and got all the defenses. And then the queen meets up for the triple on the backhand side. So And that's going to do it on triples on this day. So if we didn't 1-star, I think we would have won on percent or something. But yeah, so then, guys, check this out. This is Brains Drain, right? These are the guys that hired a attacker. Remember in Just Ordinary when we took our first loss out of the 2 that were back-to-back? Well, this was Brains Drain. This was them, okay? Look at their attacks. These guys suck. Like, honestly, these guys are absolute garbage. And then during regular wars, they absolutely dominated. They got 5, 6, 7 more triples against us, which is just crazy. But yeah, it goes in the show, CWL, whatever. But yeah, Brains Drain, the team that beat us, absolutely got freaking smoked in CWL, guys. Absolutely. And here we got Forrest starting off the attack with a Queen charge, and then the Stone Slammer is solely just to take out that Town Hall Giga Tesla. He did a great free spell, and then a Hound and 2 Loons, and he's going to use that Hound to start the Lalo portion of this attack, guys. You have never seen that. I'm putting money that you guys have not seen that, but he used the Stone Slammer Siege Machine that was solely for the Town Hall to start the Lalo portion. That is phenomenal. Forrest, that is such a beautiful hit, man. Thanks for letting me watch this, because that is crazy. And then he's got, pups and minions to finish up the trash structures, but that was just incredible how he started that raid with the Stone Slammer. Once it destroyed the Town Hall, 2 Loons and a Hound came out, and that Hound started the initial path for the rest of the Loons and the other Hound. Just crazy. Absolutely. And now we got Bandit here, and this is another base that is extremely good to use for a Suihiro Hog. Now, he uses the Barbarian King early to get rid of the trash structures and the defending Barbarian King. And then he sends an Ice Golem, guys. He wants to he has 2 Ice Golems, and that's solely just to make it so that Queen is going to be able to take down that Giga Tesla. Once that Ice Golem freezes up, it's going to target the enemy the Queen's going to target the enemy CC, and then the Lava Pups go down, takes out that Loon, which was huge because Loons would have destroyed this raid. And from there, places the Hogs at the 9 o'clock all the way to the 12 o'clock midnight, and then they just beast up in the core, uses the skeleton spells to take out that Queen. I mean, this is a textbook Sui hog attack, and just overpowered. Look at how many Hogs are left at the end of this raid. Probably a good 20 to 30 Hogs. And plenty of cleanup. He's got a few goblins, a few party wizards, that Queen and the Warden, and then also, like I like to say, those skeletons in the core there that were able to take out some of the interior trash structure, so it's not a time fail. So, just the good things to think about as you're attacking. And next up, we got Link or Ka here, and no surprise, it's going to be a Hog attack. And he's going to be doing a Queen charge Hog. And, he's got one more healer. Is he going to drop that last healer? And, yeah, he follows that Wall Wrecker into the core there and uses that King to make sure that Queen is going to be funneled into the core. He's using a double Ice Golem Baby Dragon CC. That Baby Dragon actually took out a Seeking Air Mine, which is huge. And, yeah, he forgot that healer, but that Queen is still dominating. And I've done that more times than I can count, where I'm like, oh, wait, I forgot to drop a healer. And yeah, then he ends up taking out the enemy CC. There comes the healer. Here comes a couple party wizards that are going to assist with the enemy CC, keeping that Queen up. And then he's going to use a Baby Dragon for cleanup, sends the Hogs in from about the 7 to 9 o'clock. Use the Warden's ability with those Hogs over the Giga Tesla. That Queen is still alive and full health and has her ability. And uses her ability on the enemy CC, which is going to keep those Hogs and the party wizards in the core even more. All that's left is really traps, and that Warden just had great placement over that Giga Tesla, which is what kept the Hogs alive. And the King is still up, but the King's tile went down, so it's not going to be a time fail, which is great because that's always bad when you got to go over, and then your troops have to target the King before they just get the measly tile. Just some BS. All right, now we got Ka here, and he is going to be doing, or Khan, and he is going to be doing a queen charge miner. So again, showing his variety of attacks, guys. We've seen him do bats, hogs, and now queen charge miner. And in this base, you know, he probably looked at it and dissected it by quadrants, because there are, you know, 4 quadrants and then the center, and he basically took out one quadrant with the siege machine and the queen charge, and then she is still just going to have so much value because she's going to go to the core. It's a 2-tile moat to that eagle artillery, so she's going to take that out, sends in the miners basically straight on to that town hall from the 3 to about the 5, so a little bit spread out on the miners. And that queen is actually going to take out that Giga Tesla, so the miners don't even have to worry about that. The king is already doing his portion and funneling all around the outside. There goes the Tesla farm. That queen is still up. Uses her ability on that last multi-target Inferno, which is great because then that's one less defense that is really, you know, a big deal to those miners. Use the Warden's ability because he's going into that last, basic area without... he's still at a healing spell and the Warden's ability, so might as well just use it to keep him up alive longer. A Party Wizard and the miners clean up the rest. So another beautiful hit. Khan is just doing great things here. And then, ooh, check this out, guys. Here we go. You'll never guess what I did. I did a Kill Squad Hog attack, but notice my funneling on this one. I actually saw Seto do a funnel in a kind of the same way, and that's what inspired me to go here. So shout out to Seto for helping me with this raid. And once I secured the funnel with a Baby Dragon, a couple Party Wiz, and a couple loons, I send that kill squad straight into that Giga Tesla. The tornado trap is annoying. Of course, these bowlers actually did a really good thing by taking out like that outside cannon because it focused my kill squad straight into the core more. Now, eventually these multi-target infernos and whatnot start hurting the inside funnel or the inside kill squad. But guys, my kill squad is still rolling strong here. I sent in my hogs at around the 12 o'clock just because it was like the opposite side. I knew that kill squad was going to make it pretty far just because of the progress they made and all the health that was left. That Ice Golem freeze distance helped me out major because those hogs were able to burn through that multi-target inferno. Last defense is that Archer Tower, but all of my hogs got taken out. I still have my King, a P.E.K.K.A, and that Party Wiz. I placed a couple cleanup troops along the way. My Warden goes down, but I still have my P.E.K.K.A and that Party Wiz and that Archer, and they're going to go ahead and take that Elixir storage for the triple. So it was a relatively close raid, don't get me wrong, but I was able to secure the triple on that. And I'm really proud of that one. All right, now we have Ka here, and he's going to be starting it off with a great funnel. He's going to be doing a Sui Hero Hog. And see the Tesla farm pop up, right? He's going to distract. He pulled the CC, so he's going to distract the CC over in this corner. He's going to set the poison spell to get rid of those loons because it is a hog attack, right? You want to get rid of those loons. Now, once the loons are taken out, there's really not a reason to destroy the hound. So keep distracting the hound, and then send in, once the heroes get rid of that Giga Tesla, then you can just deploy your hogs accordingly. He deploys them from all the way to the 3 o'clock to the 6 o'clock, using the Warden's ability and the skeleton spells to get rid of that queen, and then these hogs just parallel move through the base. There's a lot of area to occupy with all of those hogs. And the some great healing spells were able to make sure those hogs stayed alive. There's a lot that are still on a sliver of health right now, but it's not gonna affect the finish of this raid, which is gonna be that 100%. And then last one for the day, we have Liam. Of course, we have Liam pulling up another triple. He's gonna be doing another hog attack, guys, and man, what a bummer about these Coco Loons. That Baby Dragon got taken out by one, and he's going to start the Sui the Hero over the Giga Tesla and sets in that P.E.K.K.A to make sure the funnel is going to go into the core there, sends the King and the Queen behind that Wall Wrecker. That Wall Wrecker makes it right into that Town Hall area, and then they just start doing work on the inside, sets a poison spell over those loons because, those loons and hogs are not a good combo. He brings 2 skeleton spells for that queen when the hogs are going to pass over that queen, if they pass over that queen, because well, of course they're going to pass over that queen, but the king and the queen made so much progress into the core there that it was close. Then the hogs are deployed from the 3 o'clock to the 4 o'clock, and they're just pushing around. That queen gets taken out by the skeleton spells and our charging queen, and then that queen actually takes out that bomber tower, which is huge. It has a lot of value to it. And again, these hogs are just pushing around like it's nobody's business. Some good healing spells. Again, these party wizards are phenomenal. Those skeleton spells are still annoying. Or I'm sorry, the skeleton traps are still annoying. And sends in a loon just to help clean up on those high hit point structures like those storages. And that's going to be a wrap. Liam, gonna miss you, man. No doubt about it. No doubt. And that's going to do it against Brains Drain, guys. So we ended up pulling a lot of triples against them, and their attacks were pretty pitiful, if we're going to be honest, okay? Last day is Warology, and, another sad kind of performance. We only got, we didn't get nearly as many triples. And starting it off, we have Mitch, and he's going to be doing a Lalo attack. Notice what he is doing with the heroes here. He's going to basically sue the heroes to create a good path for the Lalo. He sends the king to take out a bunch of trash structures, and I'm sorry, it's going to be an E-clone Lalo. And so he clears the way with the heroes, uses the Warden's ability to make sure that those that Stone Slammer is going to get into the core pretty well. Sends in that Coco Loon first, a couple E-Drags, and that Stone Slammer next. That Stone Slammer is just going to go right over that multi-target Inferno, going to pull that enemy CC, going to clone right over that Eagle Artillery, which is going to take out the Queen and that Eagle Artillery. The E-Drags, there's 5 E-Drags up. They're just chain value like crazy. The Warden goes over with the Loons. The Town Hall gets activated. Use the Warden's ability. Those E-Drags are stuck in that Eternal Tome as well. Sends in the second Hound at about the 11 o'clock. These Loons are going to keep following it. This is a good example of like pacing yourself and waiting on timing, because the way that he waited for the Hound, just ended up securing the triple because he was tanking for the rest of those Loons. And the rest of those Loons are going to push through and clean up the rest of the what a beautiful raid by Mitch. He's typically known for doing the more bow witch attacks, but then he goes and pulls out an E-clone Lalo like that, like, hey, look at what I got to offer, guys. Beautiful hit. And then a 99% there. And here we go. Here's Khan, and he's going to be doing his hybrid attack. And watch what he does with this hybrid attack. He starts the king for the funnel at the 6 o'clock, which is going to get that queen. He doesn't want that queen to go into the Giga Tesla area. He wants that queen to simply move around that dead space and get rid of all of those trash structures. And also the enemy CC, because the enemy CC, you never know what you're dealing with, and we've seen a lot of Loons in defensive CC, so this is a prime example of being prepared and, rolling with it. And so then he starts the Stone Slammer portion of this attack, and he's starting that Stone Slammer portion because he wants that queen to go into that Eagle Artillery area. Look at that Stone Slammer value on opening up all of that core on that right-hand side. Then use the queen's ability. The hogs and the miners go in at about the 4 o'clock, and they're going to push through parallel of this base, getting rid of the multi-target Infernos and other defenses. Sends a P.E.K.K.A. in to help funnel those troops as they go through. And that queen is still alive. That queen is still just taking... this is such a cool attack. These hybrid attacks, man, it's not something that you see every day or like in every war, but they have so much value and they're so cool. Watching, these hogs and the miners just dominate the base. And they don't leave anything behind, because the hogs will target the defenses first, and then the miners will come clean up after. So, honestly, it's a genius theory, and it works out great. And, here we go, guys. This is my last attack. And, man, I'm so against E-Drag funnels, but in this raid, I had to do an E-Drag funnel. Look at all of these structures over on this corner with no Seeking Airmine. And, just total value with that E-Drag, right? There was a hidden Tesla that was going to screw up my funnel, so I sent in a couple hogs to get rid of it. I sent in my kill squad straight over the Giga Tesla. That tornado trap, of course, is annoying as, all get out. Jump spell into the dead center. and basically that king went around the outside, which was not it's not what I wanted to do, but it ended up working out better than what I thought, because that king is going to get rid of that entire Tesla farm and then tank for that queen. And that queen, that whole kill squad was able to just leave the hogs to go around the outside ring of defenses here. Like, it's the legitimate outside ring of defenses. There's like nothing in the core anymore. And I mean, these hogs, I maybe only lost 1 or 2 hogs throughout the remainder or the whole raid. A couple party wizards on cleanup, and all that's left is that builder hut in the core there. So yeah, and on this last day, SG decided not to attack at all, so we ended up giving him the kick. We think he was giving enemy clans other details and stuff. And I'm sorry, we do have one more. It's Liam, and it's kind of the same base that we saw him do earlier, very old base. And yeah, he's gonna start off by a simple baby dragon P.E.K.K.A. funnel, and then look at the bowler bounce funnel on the right hand side. Wasn't able to get rid of that archer tower immediately, but then ends up coming through just a second later. That moat on the right hand side, I think that's a 3-tile moat, is going to help with the funnel to make sure that the troops are right in the core. Use the King's ability as the Giga Tesla goes down, and they are starting to break through those walls and get rid of the enemy CC. And then he's going to mass hog with skeleton spells on it. Again, he's going in on the Eagle Artillery side, because we always say, go on the Eagle Artillery side. You want to keep those hogs up. That's common Clash of Clans knowledge there. This queen is still pushing through, and that queen gets taken out to the defending archer queen. But the skeleton spells go down. Unfortunately, there's that multi-target Inferno that was really hurting those skeleton spells. But eventually the skeleton spells take out the queen, and then all that's remaining is that multi-target Inferno, an air defense mortar, and a cannon. Plenty of cleanup troops and plenty of hogs to make sure that that it's going to be a triple. So Liam, this was a goodbye to you, and I'm definitely going to miss you. And yeah, guys, that was just ordinary CWL. We didn't nearly come out with as many triples as we wanted, and there were some simple mistakes that went wrong. But you can't win them all, and we did a good job. Even though we lost 2, we still came in second place. Put up some good numbers, obviously, just not enough. And that is just ordinary's CWL, guys. And we'll see you soon for some more war recaps. Look at these numbers, man. Put up some good ones, but just didn't end up coming through with it. All right, guys, take it easy. Catch up on the next